Hello everyone. Hello, it's me. I don't know if I was muted before, so you might have heard me quietly say yo what up, yo what up, yo what up, yo what up, like 8 times. I don't know why I do that, but I just do. But I hit the unmute key now, so I'm like pretty certain. I'm pretty certain that I'm here. So yo what up? I sound fine. Let's do it. Let's ball. We got time for a run or one early death and then another run. We'll see. We'll see. Lots of horrible Twitter discourse recently. Absolutely atrocious. But I think my favorite one is the getting rid of the block feature. Because one, that would get it kicked off of the app stores, which would be really, really funny. And I would love that, personally. I would absolutely adore that. We will be there no matter what. But, like, if you can't block people on Twitter, I think that's, like... Whew! Man, he had such good branding. Like, Twitter was just iconic. Like, I don't even call it Twitter, like, intentionally to be mean, you know? Like, oh, I would call it X if I respected you. But it's subconscious, man. It's like, I use DuckDuckGo, and then it would be like me saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna DuckDuckGo something. Nobody has ever said that in the history, in human history. It just hasn't happened. And so, when I'm using DuckDuckGo, I'm gonna say, I'll go Google that real quick, or let me Google that, or I'm Googling that right now. It's just synonymous, man. It's so dumb. It is so dumb, it's true. I don't know how some of these guys, like, make... Like, I don't know how some of these guys, they just don't get, like... You know that one meme where it's like... It must be true, right? Where it's like that one guy at the board of executives is like, how do we fix this problem? And then person number 1 says something stupid, person number 2 says something stupid, and then person number 3 says something helpful. Like Elon must actually be throwing the helpful guy out of the building, right? Like, somebody says something sane for once, it's the first sane thing Elon Musk has heard in the last 48 hours, he just throws them off the fucking roof of Twitter HQ. Oh, fucking XHQ, god damn it. Why would you name yourself a letter, man? Like, you don't even got that good shit that EA's got going on, where it's like, oh yeah, EA Sports, it's in the, what was it, EA Sports, it's in the game? I don't know. I'm getting my companies mixed up here, but like, EA is like, different, and I don't really know because I'm not like a marketing guy. But, like, as a layman, I can say that EA kind of goes hard, and then X is just, like, dumb as hell. You know, like, who the hell wants to call their thing X? It's like... what is that thing people use on Twitter where they're like, oh, this character is, like, coded? It's like... It's coded in a way that it's like you have the... You kind of think, like, things are cool in the sense of, like, a 14-year-old boy would think something is cool. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, it's kind of crazy. 7th curse, all perk cards. It's the Miku arc, baby. I said there are no arcs, I swear I lied. You'll love to see it. Miku, but she just robbed somebody. She's got somebody's wallet. Because she wouldn't be carrying around 4 whole funds. The writer of Sonic EXE also named their character X. Does that mean? I mean, I don't know if they have, like, a copyright, but I remember there was something about, like, strength, dexterity, your seconds, and a light source, potentially. But more realistically, I remember there was something like Meta, Facebook, they own, like, a trademark of X, and the colors white and blue. For some, I think it was like some metaverse thing, right? Me looking at my Yu-Gi-Oh card called Metaverse. And so that's the speculated reason why Twitter had to get rid of the light mode, because the light mode was white and blue. And so that would be infringing on Facebook's copyright. Hell, you know, like, listen, Facebook's pretty synonymous too, but at least I remember the name Meta. Like, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, oh, Meta Facebook. Like, I call them, I'll call it, like, Meta's Facebook or, like, Facebook Meta or whatever, but I don't forget the Meta part. Like, it's still there. It's just an utter fucking failure of branding that it's, like, X moment. And then, of course, Microsoft, because of Mixer, like, Mixer kind of went downhill, the streaming service, but they still own the copyright to that, and X was the logo, wasn't it? I heard a bunch of stuff. I have no idea which stuff is, like, actually viable or not, but, like, legally. I just think it's such a cluster. It's just such a disaster from a marketing perspective. And now he wants to get rid of the block feature? Oh my god, what a stupid bastard. I swear to god, like, people are saying that he found out, like, how many people have him blocked on Twitter, and he was just like, oh yeah, I can't have that. Like, just make yourself like Tom from MySpace or something on everybody's follow list automatically. Like, who gives a shit? But, I don't know, man. Twitter is crazy. If the block feature goes, I think Twitter is done. Like, I actually, like... I think people like to be able to curate their timelines, and not being able to do that, and being exposed to things that you don't want to see, that's pretty bad. Also, more realistically, listen, consumers will put up with, like... Consumers are very weird. Because they'll bitch and complain about everything. Me too. I am also a consumer. I'm not better than anybody else. But like, consumers will bitch and complain about everything, right? But most people will still use it. Most people, we saw Moriko really fast. Most people will still use it, even if it's bad. I.e. Twitter right now. Twitter has gotten so much worse. It's unbelievably less fun than it used to be. It's a terrible website now. But I'll still use it, because there's still some really good things about it. But by getting rid of the block feature, which he's not going to, like, there are people who are much smarter than him explaining to him right now in a baby voice, very carefully, with very, very small words, on why he can't take away the block feature, and then he's just gonna pretend that he was trolling the whole time, and it's like, haha, I did a hashtag, lol, I got it trending. But, like... if he does that and then it gets taken off the App Store, it's over. Right? Like, consumers will put up with anything. Well, that's not true. Consumers will put up with a lot. But the funny thing is, if you take away their ability to access your service, and then they have to go around, like, they have to use some workaround or some inconvenient option, it's over. Right, like, that's the reason why I haven't used... Like, it's the reason why I stopped using HBO, is because I had the HBO app on my phone, I had the HBO website bookmarked, and I had an account. And then, they changed it. And so, I need to download a new app on my phone, and I need to have a new account, and I need to go to a new website. I actually don't know if it's a new website or not, or just, like, the URL has changed. But, like... They just made it a pain in the ass. They made it an inconvenience. And if you make something an inconvenience, it's over, right? Like, no shot. Like, it's done. You're done. And so that's the reason why I don't use HBO Max anymore. But if I can't use the Twitter anymore, because he did something stupid and got it kicked off of, you know, like the iOS App Store, then it's over. Right, like, I listen, I'm even somebody who uses the Twitter website sometimes, but the Twitter website is just completely unusable, because of the choices that he made. The Twitter website on mobile used to be completely fine, but now it's a fucking mess. Man, they added a feature to Twitter where they want to be YouTube Shorts, they want to be TikTok so fucking badly, man. They implemented a feature, maybe this is just on the website, I don't know if it's on the app, because I admittedly haven't tried this. But you have to, when you're watching a video, and the video ends, it's not always consistent, but there's like a 50-60% chance that it will move you to some random-ass tweet with a video in it, and the video will start auto-playing. It's so bad. And it ruins your timeline too, because you click on a tweet with a video in it, you watch that video, the video ends, it refreshes your timeline and moves you to a different tweet. Like, whoever came up with that probably Elon, because I don't think any professional would even consider doing that. It's so bad. Like, sure, it artificially inflates the viewership numbers on videos because you get bounced around between them, but it's like, it's so bad, and it completely ruins your scrolling experience. You have to sign in to view anything? Wait, is that still going on? Have I just been sending my friends who don't have Twitter accounts links that they have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about? That would be so funny. That would be so funny. Oh my god. Yeah, no, Twitter is just like, X is just fucked. It's so over, man. And this run is also completely fucked, by the way. Don't know if you can see that. But, yeah, no, it's over. It's so bad. I can't fucking believe the shit that he's done. Some days it works, some days it doesn't. It's so bad. I didn't even look to see if we had, like, any mansion mysteries, but there are no... the village mysteries are not worth hitting with the gritty, so we'll just, we'll just send the troops to the mansion. But yeah, no, the very sad thing about Twitter, and yeah, we're taking 8 more billion doom damage here, fair enough. The thing that's crazy to me... Oh my god, I'm such a stupid idiot. This is like the longest fucking village mystery of all time, and we're only taking 1% doom per mystery, by the way. Don't ask me why. The game's fucking buggy as shit. Like, I don't know. It's just... It's a really sad thing to confidently be able to say that if you picked some random asshole off the street, right? Like, just some random motherfucker... You just walk down the street, and you picked somebody. And then made them the new Twitter CEO. Like, before Elon came in and fucked everything up. Like, let's say, for the hypothetical, when Elon Musk bought Twitter... Well, actually, no, that already fucked Twitter because of the $44 billion valuation. But put that to the side, okay? Put that to the side. And pretend that the $44 billion valuation didn't completely fuck the company. So let's just put that to the side for now. And say that, like, he bought Twitter for a reasonable price, so the company is not gonna immediately go bankrupt, like, 2 years down the line. So let's say, just hypothetically speaking for that argument, that the Twitter buyout that is not going to completely burn down the company, alright? Oh yeah, we're painting gaming? Holy shit. I didn't even think about that. Are we gonna buy fuel? No. But let's say that Elon Musk bought it, and he didn't completely fuck the company by buying it for that high price. And so let's say that instead of being the new Twitter CEO himself, he just randomly is like the most expensive social experiment of all time, picked some random guy off the side of the road to be the new Twitter CEO. That random guy would probably do better. Like, that's not even, like... And anybody who's even, like, remotely versed in technology or how websites work or how social media platforms work, they would be doing a much better job as well. Now, now here's the thing. I'm not going to falsely state that they would do an amazing job, because I feel like you don't know how you're gonna do in that situation, because that shit's crazy, man. Like, a multi-billion-dollar company like that, you gotta manage that, you gotta be in charge of all those people. That shit's crazy. I think most people would do it poorly. And I mean, Twitter itself, when it was being run by people who are professional, they still fucked up, right? So it's like, it's crazy. Like, I don't think the average person would be able to do well. I just think that the average person would be able to do a much better job. Because I feel like most people would, like, if they were put in a situation like that, like, you just, like, were Thanos snapped into that situation. I know that's not how it works. But I guess the Infinity Gauntlet can do anything, can't it? You know, you just get put into that situation. I feel like you would probably, like, listen to the people who you are paying to, like, you know, advise you, and you would kind of use them in a way to where they could, you know, advise you, and you'd listen to them, and you would try to do your best with the information that you have available to you. You would probably age 10 years in the span of like a month. You'd have gray hair, and you'd not see your family ever again, but because, you know, you'd be working so long and hard. But I do feel like 90% of people, when put in a situation like that, would do a better job. Second enemy, by the way. Dickhead moment. 20%, huh? Get me out of here. And the reason why I think that is, like, especially if it's, like, the money is notwithstanding, like, because if you gave some random person, like, $80 million, or, like, $44 billion or whatever, they would go crazy, right? They would be in... They would have pissed 10 billion of it down the drain in a week, and they would be in jail in 2, right? Like, people would go fucking crazy with that much wealth and power. But if you just gave someone a website like that, I feel like most people would be like, alright, I'm gonna just listen to the people around me because they know what they're talking about, and if I play this right, I'm getting this CEO's check for the rest of my life, and I can relax. And then later on, when you get arrogant from the money, you then fuck it up, and it all comes crashing down. But this shit's just embarrassing. And it really does make me think. I remember hearing that stupid SpaceX rumor, like, so long ago. I was like, there's no way that's real. There's no way that's real. For those of you who don't know, the SpaceX rumor is very, very funny. Essentially, the idea is that Elon Musk is such a dumbass, and that he just kind of naturally ruins whatever business he has control over. So, the SpaceX employees, to prevent themselves from being completely fucked, they have people whose job it is, internally, is to just handle Musk, right? Like, I remember hearing some ridiculous shit about having, like, some sort of matrix sequence playing on your computer so that it looks like you're typing a lot and you're doing a lot of work. And just, like, overall just trying to entertain this moron and distract him with jingling keys. And it's like, I didn't think that was real. But then the more stuff that happens with Twitter, I'm like, oh, it was absolutely real. I'm a believer now. I'm a believer. I would have to be in SpaceX and see them, like, not doing that with my own eyes to believe that they are not, like, because it's crazy, man. Like, it sounds insane. It sounds completely crazy. But then you look at what's going on with Twitter, where it's like, he says some stupid bullshit, and then, like, the community notes, like, his own, like, the community notes posted, like, the community, for those of you who don't know, on Twitter, there's a thing called a community note, where a trusted user or an employee of Twitter can come in and they can forcefully insert context into your tweet. So an example of this is a parody account of Atlas West tweeted out a fake but believable, well, I didn't actually look at it, so I don't know if it's believable, but like a fake Persona 5 X Fortnite collaboration, right? And so there was a community note saying that this is a parody account, and here's the official account for Fortnite, and here's the official account for Atlas West. So they do sort of stuff like that. And so it's like Elon Musk will be posting, and he'll just say some, like, unbelievably stupid shit. Like, just like, you can't make this up how dumb it is. And then his own employees or own trusted users will insert a community note telling them that he's wrong. And then, I don't know if this is 100% confirmed, the community notes under Elon's posts get removed. They do. And there was a report that the first time it happened, the employee that allowed it to happen got fired. I don't know if that's true or not. There's just so much shit coming out of Twitter that you're not gonna, like, actually go to verify every single thing. Because it's impossible! It's absolutely impossible! Motherfucker illegally put up a sign that blasted, like, a strobe light into people's apartment buildings at night. Like, that was a real thing that happened, and they had to take it down. Oh my god. Like, I'm sorry, this is just the Elon Disrespector episode, but, like, It really is just baffling, and it's current events. It's the death of, like, the second biggest social media site in... I'm pretty sure there are, like, Chinese social media sites which are bigger, but, like, outside of China, like, the second biggest social... Well, I think Instagram's bigger, isn't it? Yeah, no, Instagram is bigger, so it's probably, like, the 8th biggest social media website, but it's still huge, right? And it's also the one that I use, so it's the one that I care about. I'm deciding between Coma and Ramen. I think we'll do Coma just because our sanity's pretty good right now. But yeah, no, it's just sad. We are absolutely gonna want this, by the way. We have, like, the worst accuracy in the world, so just go ahead and give it to me now. Yo? Yo? Oh, they were hit by a fucking truck. They fell out of a window in the village. Alright, Dickhead is here. He is here. Homie is back. Sure. Just go ahead and send it, right? See what happens. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough, sir. Have a good day. That's what bad accuracy really does to you. Yeah, I'm not calling Saul. Oh, we're no need to call the vacuum repair shop yet. You'll love to see it. Yeah, just do that, that's fine. So it's only -1, and we have masochistic, so we're feeling pretty good. We are taking -3 at the end here, but, ooh, oh! Let's go. You do indeed love to see it. The day Doll Nurse and, Fire Guy get patched, that's like, that'll be an end of an era, right? Absolutely. Also, we're gonna doom out, really? That's not fun. You wouldn't doom me out like that, would you? 68% Doom Mystery 3. It's not my fault we can't fight anything. It's actually the game's fault, unironically. You know what I haven't seen in a long time that I just thought of? Panic. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that I haven't seen Panic in a while, but where the fuck has Panic been? How many episodes has it been? Like, I'm not crazy, right? We have not seen Panic in a long time. Like, in a long-ass time. I might be going crazy. I might be going crazy, just a little bit. But yeah, I'm trying to think, like, that's kind of nuts, isn't it? Like, Panic is really bad, so I'm glad that we haven't seen it, but... Maybe we should go with the Ritual Dagger just because it's, like, slightly faster. Accuracy doesn't really matter at this point, like, damn. We're not on Knight Errant, are we? No, we're on 7th Curse. That's... Our allies fucking died. Oh, wow. You're really, You're really going all out here, aren't you? So we'll take care of the lighthouse with this one. Also, so I watched Alien, Aliens, and Alien 3. This was my first time watching Alien 3, and after this I'm gonna make dinner and then go watch Alien 4? Resurrection? I don't really know how that one's gonna go. Alien 3 was, like, weird. I didn't hate it. I just thought it was really weird, and I'm down with weird. But I will say one thing that I absolutely hated about Alien 3 was they used a lot of CGI on the alien itself. And so, here's the thing, alright? This might be controversial movie opinion time. The thing about practical effects is that it's very difficult to get them to have, like, the speed and momentum of, like, you know, like the monster that you want to portray. That's why a lot of deaths in Alien and Aliens is somebody getting, like, FNAF jump scared by a xenomorph, right? So, when you have a CGI alien, you can do a lot more and you can show a lot more. The problem was that the CGI alien... So here's the thing, the CGI alien looked like dog shit. There was one time where I literally saw, like, like, there was a light being shown on it, and you could see, like, the artifacting around it, like it was being green screened in. Like, that was bad. But the thing is, when you're doing, like, CGI like that, you can do a lot of cool stuff. Because you can make it more, like, faster, like, have more momentum, feel more dangerous. And they did have a pretty good pacing at one point, where it felt like that thing was, like, really fast, and it was moving through the vents really quickly. But they used the points where they were using a practical suit were really cool. But the thing is, it's such a jarring thing, right? Because you have these, like, practical effects moments where it's, like, a guy in a suit, and it looks really, really good. But then the movement is very sluggish and very, like, you know, broken up. It's not fast, it's not dangerous. And then when they're doing the off-screen kills where somebody's getting dragged through the hallway and torn up, it's like, it's fast, it's dangerous. And then when it's CGI, it's also fast and dangerous. So it's like, it's this really weird trade-off where when the monster looks bad and the visual effects are bad, the monster is fast and dangerous. It's like a threat, you know? But when it's like a guy in a suit, it's very, like, slow and sluggish, and it doesn't look very good. And I think that's one of the reasons why the old Godzillas were so good, is because it was like two guys in a suit fighting, right? So they didn't really have that problem of, like, one person being not in a suit and then one person being in a suit, I guess, if that makes sense. Fuck it, we bought... No, we're doing School Scissors last, because what if this is a boss fight, right? We're just completely fucked. Well, actually, no, I think we're gonna do the... No, yeah... No, we're doing ramen. But yeah, no, I thought it was alright. Apparently, it's, like, a really, like, people hate it. Like, apparently people hate it. Like, apparently people absolutely despise it. It has, like, what, like a 40% on Rotten Tomatoes? I thought it was fine. I can't really complain. I thought it was fine. Alien 1 and Alien 2 are way better. But I think the really weird thing is a lot of people, like... I don't really remember this when I first watched them, and I don't really remember anybody talking about this. But well, actually, yeah, no, people do talk about this. But the acting in the first two movies, and the third movie, is pretty cheesy. And that makes it great. That makes it endearing. But, like, I kind of forgot about, like, how cheesy some of the scenes were. Like, there was, like, a fucking comedy skit moment in the third one, right? Where... It was like, you had Ripley running through desperately, like, the alien is here, the xenomorph is here, and then the leader of the prison colony is like, there's no such thing as a xenomorph, and then it drops from the ceiling and fucking kills him, and then drags him up into the ceiling, and he's, like, screaming, and then it kills him. Like, it was such a... It had the timings of a comedy, like a dark comedy, and I laughed at it. I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, no, it was a weird movie. It was fine. So how are we gonna deal with this? I don't really like this, you know? So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw this. Actually, I wonder, can we do this? Yes, we can. So I gotta go quick, as always, and if I don't go quick, we're gonna get owned. Go, 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 go. No, the mouse cursor went off the screen, dude! Oh, I hate doing that shit, man. If we were fast enough, it would have been great. It would have been awesome. It would have been cooking. Oh, I love getting +2 Doom. I love getting +2 Doom. Look at my perception, it's great. Miku's having a great time. But, you know, dexterity check failure. Fair enough. Oh no! I made a mistake! Oh, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that, dude. Oh my god. We should have gone to the monument at least once. Alright. It's probably over. But it could not be over, depending on how good of luck we get. So do keep that in mind. Also, I should have drank the wine bottle. I'm just throwing. Your boy is throwing. And I don't think we can go here, right? Yeah, no, that's, oil in the bathtub. That's no good. That's no good. But that's okay. I don't really feel bad. I completely threw there. Switchblade. Ooh. Ooh. Do we have bonus in any way? Like, we were doing 5. Wait, why were we doing 5? Huh? Because it was listed. Huh? Am I crazy? Why did that? Oh, because he was human, right? Yeah. I forgot it displayed. I forgot it displayed like that. Fair. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to carry the Friend's Diary with us. It's based. Okay, bow and a bow. We're so back. We've never been so back before in our lives. We can use the Dust of Seeing on a fight. We can feel pretty good about that. It's a bow and a bow. Oh, that's fantastic. Getting drunk in the school gymnasium with a half-eaten corpse tied up in spider webs. Nice. Did that even give us minus doom? I feel like that gave us plus doom. We have the bone saw and the switchblade. Oh yeah, if we had fast hands, that would go hard. Failure? That'd go hard? Oh, now we roll a 6. Wait, why a 6? Huh? I love saying that. I love it. I absolutely love that. So we're gonna lose because we didn't fail a stat check. How do you feel about that one? We're gonna die because we didn't fail a stat check. Oh, okay, bow. And then just pray. Oh, hey, it's already alright. God bless. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, it's a bow. It's a clap. Please be a bow. Ah! Alright, okay. So we have a chance to win. It was like whole guy and then like painting, I think? I mean, that's pretty cool. I do like that a lot. I think we're actually just fine, as weird as that might sound. I mean, Takashi's gonna beat our ass, but we actually have the Dust of Seeing for that. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. Wait, we have the Innsmouth look. Oh my god, we can just die. Okay, let's see. Without calculating Innsmouth look, we're good. We're good. Probably gonna eat shit. We're good. We're good, and maybe we're probably good. I'm pretty sure it's Hole-Ridden Andy. It's me and Hole-Ridden Rutsu. True. So here's the thing. We just have to not die. To Innsmouth look. I'm not gonna rest, though. Absolutely not. So just like, you know, skill issue if we die. I do love, just potentially dying. We did painting second, I remember it that much. I wonder if actually the second enemy matters. It might not. Okay, so you need to die immediately. Like, I'm sorry, you need to go, buddy. You need to fucking go. You're dead. You're done, kid. That'll do however much damage it needs to do. I don't really care. He ain't living. We actually do need to keep the weapon itself, though. But he's dead, right? Like, I don't even think about that. He's dead. We're doing 24 damage. Probably didn't need to throw the whole fucking inventory at him. What's that one scene in Megamind where Megamind and the journalist lady find out that the superhero is still alive and just in his, like, bat cave? And then the journalist lady just throws the whole fucking, like, room at him. Like, just one object at a time. It was me and Hole-Ridden Rutsu. Fast hands! Let's go! Innsmouth Curse isn't real! We do have Innsmouth Curse, right? Yeah, we do. Innsmasu look. Alright. We're ballin'. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna try to record, because I got 2 fills. So here's the thing. I got 2 fills for the FC static. Or not fills, sorry, 2 tryouts. And so that's gonna cover this week. And so hopefully one of them is likable or agreeable. I do actually feel bad for the first guy who tried out for us. He wasn't a good fit, so he wasn't gonna get in. But there was a little bit of not necessarily drama, but there was a little bit of ill will over the fact that he didn't beforehand say that he had hearing issues, and so nobody knew he had hearing issues until like during the raid. And it's like, that would have been really helpful to know beforehand. Like, I wasn't there. This is just shit that I've heard. But like, apparently he has hearing issues, and he didn't tell anybody that beforehand, so people were trying to give, like, call-outs in voice chat, but he couldn't listen to those call-outs, and so it's like, I feel a little bit bad. I wish he would have told us in advance. Like, in general, though, like, outside of the communication issues, like, the Static didn't really want him to join again, so I gotta respect that, you know, obviously. So we got 2 new guys in. I think I briefly mentioned the purple, or we're gonna wrap this up real quick, and I'm gonna put the Emmerdale up so you know it's Jover. But basically, like, I briefly mentioned the purple parsing guy. He withdrew his application because instead of doing this tier, he wants to go Prog Ultimate. God bless him. He said that he wanted to do top, and I begged him not to, because people who do top quit the game, because top is a horrible fucking fight. Like, at least do something fun, like Dragon Song Reprisal. And then, so I got 2 new people recently. One of them is a guy around our skill level, and then the other one is a guy... Well, I say our skill level, but, like, our skill level as a static, I should say more accurately, because there are some people, you know, obviously, like, I am not a gray parsing Andy on main. I'm just trying a new role for the first time. I was actually looking back at some of my old parses on Asphodelos and Abyssos. I was cooking, like, purples and blues. But anyways, bragging aside, we got one guy who is around the FC static skill level, and he had a good attitude, and he was willing to improve at the game, so I feel a lot better about him. I feel really good about him, actually. But there is another guy who applied for the tryouts. Now, this is something that's incredibly common, by the way, is hardcore raiders. And, like, I would consider myself a semi-hardcore raider, because I raid more days of the week than I don't. And I put a lot of time and I put a lot of effort into raiding. But I wouldn't consider myself a hardcore raider, but this is something that, like, hardcore raiders do, where they just love raiding so much that after they're done, or they've had their fill of, like, hardcore content, or even while they're doing hardcore content, if they have the opening in their schedule, they'll join a casual static to just chill with the noobs, you know? Because it helps them, like, they can practice their rotation, they can stay in shape, they can go on endurance, essentially, where it's like, I have to wipe over and over and over at this fight again and again and again. And so basically this guy, who is a legend, which for those of you who don't know, there's a difficulty called Ultimate, which is the hardest content in the game. People who clear are given a something or blank legend title. So if you clear, we were doing Uwu a while back, if you clear Uwu, you become the ultimate legend. But this is like, this guy, he's an ultimate legend, purple parsing on multiple roles, both tank and DPS. He's cleared the entire tier, except for the final phase of Athena. So it's basically, he just hasn't done the final boss, phase 2 yet. So he's done everything else, and he's got greens and grays on his prog parses, so that's like, Jesus Christ, like, this guy, he's done it, you know? This is somebody who's like a hardcore raider, and he basically just joined the Party Finder saying, yeah, like, I'm cool with a learning environment, I just wanna, like, he just wanted to do it. And so, it's incredibly common for people to do something like that, and honestly, if I was in his position, I would also probably do something like that. And so, he doesn't want to teach anybody, he just wants to be a solid member, and then just, like, just be there, you know? Just so that he can practice his tank rotation, because he's a little bit rusty, because he did this tier as a DPS. So, that's the kind of guy who you want him because he'll just be a solid member that you never have to worry about ever. And so, like, I'm telling them, you gotta be on your best behavior for that guy. Like, when you're in a group of your peers, who gives a shit? You know, you're an adult, you can try to make friends on your own. But, like, if you're not in a group of your peers, and this is somebody who is, like, gracing you with their fucking presence, you need to be on your best behavior. Because this guy knows what he's fucking doing, man. Like, damn. So, yeah, that's the update. They got 2 tryouts to do, and hopefully, one of the guys is good for the long term. Because I'm like, we're coming up on my, like, cutoff point, where it's like, after that point, I'm just gonna have to get fills for them or tell them to go into Party Finder, because I won't be able to do jack shit for, like, a week. Maybe even longer. So anyways, I hope you're all staying safe out there. We do only have 7 minutes remaining. Also, can I just say that every single Alien movie so far has ended with the protagonist having a fire weapon and a race against the clock. The first 2 were explosions from the buildings or the facilities, and then the third one was like, oh, once you start the machine, it won't stop. So, like, literally every single Alien movie has had Ripley have a fire weapon, and then have a race against time in the finale, with a robotic voice going, 3 minutes remaining. But anyways, yeah, we're done. We're done here. Case closed, class dismissed. Stay safe out there, have a good one. I'll probably, like... I think tomorrow is the binge recording day. Saturday, yeah, Saturday's probably the binge recording day. I'm gonna try to get as much done as possible. Stay safe out there, have a good one, bye.